We are building boxes today. Oh yes, we are. No, I'm joking. We are converting a Prevost motor coach. This was a country coach and now it is an empty coach. So today I am working on our AC unit. That is the size of our air handler unit. We want to do ducted. We don't want to do rooftop AC units because I want to run solar across the whole entire roof. So we're going to use the space on the roof for solar, not AC. So this would be a ducted air handler unit. It's the size of the unit that I'm looking at. I was looking at two different units and I wanted to see how the larger one would fit inside the bay. This would be the size of the air chiller coils. So the air chiller coils or the water chiller coils, I'm not exactly sure the terminology. You HVAC guys out there, I'm sure you'll correct me. But this would be where the cool water would go through. In this system, they had a refrigerant one and they had a hydronic one. We're just going to have hydronic. We're not using refrigerant. We're using an air to water heat pump. So it is going to chill or heat a buffer tank, and then that hot water that's in the buffer tank or the cold water that's in the buffer tank is going to run through what would be the coils, not the rigid box. I know it's a box. You don't have to comment on it. I'm making a template to see how it would fit. So this bay was that unit, but now it's going to be a smaller unit and an air chiller. It pretty much takes up the same space, but this unit I'm going to be able to lift off the ground about 8 inches. I'll be able to put 8 inches higher, 6 to 8 inches higher, so that I'll have some space underneath. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that space yet, but every inch counts, right? So that's what we're looking at here. And today I pulled out the battery rack. The battery rack was a bit of a nightmare to get out, but we got it out. Here it is. This was a massive battery rack. It held 8 of those big batteries. They weighed about 1,200 pounds, maybe 1,300 pounds in that storage compartment. And there were 3 bolts on either side holding the rack down, but there was nothing holding the batteries down. They just put them in there. So I had to get the grinder out and grind away at some of the bolts that I could not get to with the socket set or the wrench. So I've got a ton more space. And if you look in here, this is space that Country Coach never used. It was just an empty void. What would you do?